Hello, good morning, all of you. Welcome back to my class. In this video, we are discussing about the MCQ of the last chapter, Arrays, or semester 1 for ISC class 12. So let's look at some questions about arrays. Here I have included 10 MCQs. Let's see. So first one, in Java, arrays are which data type? Arrays are, is it primitive or reference or primary or none of the above? All of you know primitive data types. We have mainly 8 primitive data types that comes under integer, floating point, float or double, character, boolean. Yes, and second one is the reference data type. Reference data type, arrays, object, class, these type of data types are known as reference. So Java arrays are reference data types. So this is the right answer. Second one, arrays in Java are dynamically allocated using the dash operator. So when we are declaring an array, we will use which operator? New operator. So let's see like this an example. If an integer data type, we will declare, just to consider integer a square bracket. This is the declaration part of array. Then you will use the keyword new with the data type and number of elements that has to be consist here. Example 10 or 5 or number of elements required for this array. So this is a statement of array declaration. While declaring an array, we have used the keyword new, that is dynamically allocated using the new operator. So arrays in Java are dynamically allocated using the new operator. Okay, the third question, which one of the following is a valid statement? The questions are regarding one-dimensional array or single-dimensional array here. So character data type is indicating as char, ch equal to new char. Which one is the right statement to declare an array of character data type? So all of you know how we will declare an array. First we will use the data type. Then you can use the square bracket here after the variable, here or after the variable. So here as an example I am writing the syntax as declaration of array as data type, square bracket, variable name equal to new is the keyword we have to use for the allocation, new, then the character or the data type, then the last one should be the square bracket with the number of elements, So this is the syntax, general syntax of array declaration, single dimensional. Data type, you can write like this, data type, character or the variable name, then square bracket, either way, first or second. Square bracket, then the variable or variable, then the square bracket equal to no data type of, again the square brackets. Inside that we have to pass the number of elements, that is the size of the array. So which one is the right one here? You can see the first one, character, square bracket, ch equal to new char, that is the parenthesis, it is not right. We have to use the square brackets to indicate the array. So the second one, second one is the right, character, square bracket, ch equal to new character, data type with number of elements 8 or the size of the array is 8. Third one is not right because we have used the parenthesis. Fourth one, it is also not right because without size we can't declare an array. We should specify the number of elements or we should specify the size of the array. So the second option is right. Next, what is the output of the following code fragment? Here, int is the data type or has given some values. This is the array initialization. This is known as array initialization. And above this is array declaration format. So here has array has initialized as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. And we need to print the value of odd index 0 and odd 3. You know that array index start from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what is the length of this array? The length of this array means that is the number of elements in this array. So length of this array is 6. Length of this array is 6. And Length of this array is 6 by counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of elements in this array is known as the length of the array. As an index, it will start from 0th position. 0th position, the value is 22. First position, 31. Second, 55, like that till 5th position, that is the last one for 11th. So what is the output of this code fragment? System.out.println odd 0th position, then odd 3. 0 position means we will have the value as 22 because that is the very first element. The first element start with the index 0. Then on space is there, here has given a space, so we will have a space, then odd index number 3. So index number 3 means which value? 7. So 22, 7. This is the right answer. And odd in 0th position is 22. Then we have a space has given here inside the double quotes. Then again odd 3, that is the third index. Third position is having the value of 7. So at 22, 7 is the answer. Don't consider this is a sum. You know that this is a concatenation operator or acting as a string operator, here the plus. So 22, 7 is the right answer. Next we will move to the next question. Fifth one. What is the result of compiling the running following code? So when we run this following code, what will be the output? Class name demo inside the main method has declared an array as 0. So number of elements are 0 elements, and we need to print a message like al.length. What is the output of this one? When we want to find the length of an array, we will use array name dot length method. Sorry, it is not method, array dot length statement. In the case of array, so here array variable dot length is a statement to find the length of an array. Then if you want to find the string variable length means we will use string variable name dot length method. So you should understand the difference between length statement and length method. Length is using to find the length of an array variable, and if you want to find the string variable or length of a string variable means we will use string variable name dot length method. Method is indicated by the parenthesis, this one. Here in array there is no parenthesis, only the statement we are using. So what is the output of this one? This array declaration is right, and that is of 0th position has given. So what is the output as a length? How many elements will be there? There is no more elements, only 0 element are there. So the output is also 0 element. How many elements there? 0 element. So it will display the output as 0. Compilation, so you can just check the options. Compilation errors, arrays cannot be initialized to 0. No, it is wrong because we can initialize as 0. We can declare as 0. In 0 means only 0th element will be there, but it will display only that value 0. In this length, not a length. Actually, this is for array. That is the right one. This is for string. Okay, this is for string. This is also not right. Fourth one is, so the right answer is the second one. It will print the output as 0. Okay, let's see the same example program code snippet I have done in BlueJ. So let's see how the output will be. System.out.print a.length. The value or the number of elements in this particular array has given us 0. So a.length. So what's the output of this one? Let's see. Yeah, you can see here the output has given us 0. So number of elements is 0. So the length is also indicated as 0. Same question. If you are giving us 5, the number of elements, then it will start with 1 to 5. Number of elements is 5. So if you are giving that value as 0, it will display the value as 0. The length is indicated as 0 elements are there, so the length is also 0. So the next one, single dimensional array initialization. Which one is the right one? You need to choose from this which one is the right array initialization. We know that when we are initialize an array, we will use the data type. Then the array name should be included with the square bracket. Then which are the values we are assigning to initialize, that all the values you can pass according to the data type. So here I have given 3 values like this. These are integer, then semicolon. So which one is the right single dimensional array initialization? Can we just check the options? First one, int a size. We can't give like this because when we are initializing a value, how many values has given inside these curly braces or in this set, according to that it will allocate the memory. So we don't want to specify the number of elements here. We don't want to specify the number of elements here because automatically it is assigning according to the number of elements that we have given inside the curly brackets. Okay. Second one, int a square bracket, then we have, okay, this is right because data type is there, array name with square brackets, and the number of elements, that is also integer data value, this is right. Say third one, int square bracket. I already told you we can write an integer array or an array like this. First we have to use the square bracket before the variable or after the variable we can write. So both way we can write an array. So both are right. So equal to 14635, this is also right. The third one, it is the floating or the double values. We don't want to use the double values in an integer declaration. So B and C are the right value. That option is 3. Third option, BC, is the right answer. Okay, so understood how to initialize and how to declare an array. So the next one, which of the following declares an array of integers? It is the data type of integers named number. So you can see from this question, array name is number. It is integer and it should be an array. How will you declare that one? Yes, so how will you declare an array? As a declaration part, we will have integer data type, array name is numbers, so you will write numbers. Then it should be an array variable, so array variable is indicated by the square brackets. So we can write this way, or which one, before this variable name we can specify the square bracket. Both are right. So which one is the right option from these four? Int number, this is a single variable of array, it is a single variable number as integer declaration. This is an array declaration. Data type array has specified with the square bracket with array name, variable name. Then this is not a proper statement, it is wrong. Then int number equal to int, this also we can't use this one. If you want, this is just a declaration of array integers named number. Array declaration, this is the declaration. When we are initializing an array, or yes, so we can write int square bracket number. You know that another statement how we are writing array initialization, int square brackets number equal to new int, that size, is it? This is an size 5 or 6 or the elements, number of elements. So this or this. So in this one we can choose the right one and second option. Choose the right one as second option. Let's see the next one. What is the length of this array? Yeah, what is the length of this array? How will you find the length? Length always starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will have, that is the number of elements, that is known as length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is the length of the array. And this is array initialization of discount is the array name. Double is the data type. We have passed 6 double values. So this is an array initialization. What will be the output of this code fragment? Has given a class name as example. Inside the main method, we have array declaration part. Int x is the array name having 3 elements. That elements, number of elements is 3. That is the length of this array is 3. And we need to print x0 is equal to this one. Which value? So what is the output it will print? Actually, array has declared as x. Array has declared as an integer array of 3. So we will write like this. We can assign this one. 3 in the sense the first is 0th position, second one is 1, third position is 2. So 3 elements will be there. Okay. This is X. When we are declaring this statement, it will allocate a memory like this 0, 1, 2 starting with the index 0 to 2. So number of elements will be 3. Our length of this array is 3 and the index starting from 0 to L minus 1, length minus 1. We need to print the output of X of 0. X of 0 is, so it will print, first it will print the same because it has given inside this double quotes as a string. It will print X of 0 is, next X of 0, that is 0th position, what value has given, that value has to be print. Here we declared, when we declared we didn't assign any value or we didn't initialize any value, only the declaration part, and we are just printing that particular values assigned in the memory automatically. So what will be the answer for x0? You know that when we are not initializing the value, once we declared, it automatically fills 0 in that index. How many elements for this particular array? According to that, all the index will be filled with a 0 when we declare an array. So it is an integer means 0, 0, 0. So all the values are 0. Just as a declaration part, when we declare an array, it automatically create a memory allocation. It will allocate a memory space and it will fill according to the number of elements as zeros. So what is the output of this one? It will display as x0 is 0. Yes, if we want to write the value of x of 1, what is the output of x of 1? Here x of 1 is also 0. X of 2 all are 0 because we didn't initialize any value, or in the program it doesn't give any initialized value, only the declaration part. In the declaration part, while we declaring, it automatically allocates zeros in that particular space memory allocation. It will allocate, it will assign us zeros according to the number of elements. So what is the right answer? The program has runtime error because the array elements x0 is not defined. No, it won't show any errors. No runtime error. Program has a compile error because the size of the array was not specified when declaring the array. No, it don't show the, because size of the array has specified. This size of the array has 3. So there is no error of this one. The runtime error because the array elements are not initialized. No, once we declare, it doesn't show in any error as without initialization like this. No, this is also not right. The program runs fine and displays x0 is 0. This is the right answer. It will run. It doesn't show any error such as runtime or compile time or syntax error. It will run fine and displays the value as x of x0 is x0, the value is 0, because you have to remember, once we declare an array, it automatically allocates space in the memory by the keyword new, and according to the number of elements that we have specified in the array, in that space, in that index, it will fill the default value of the corresponding data type. So here the integer is the data type, so default value is 0, it will fill. Okay, so the last option is right. So let's check with the program also. Just wait. Yeah, the same program. 3 elements has given. You can see here what is the output of this. x0 is x0. We need to print. So what is the output? Let's see. Yes, so it has given the value 0 because automatically it will allocate the value as 0 once we declared. If it not initialized, it automatically declare or initialize, assign the value as default value. So if you want to check the remaining also, you can do by this way. What is the output? The same, it will display 0. Okay, so x0, 1, 2, all are having the zeros. Understood? Yes. So let's move to the next question. That is the final question in this series, 10th one. What is the output of the following code fragment? here the array declaration 5, then we have initialized the value. For each value we are initializing the value. 0 means 1, that means like this, D. It is allocating in the single dimensional array. This is single dimensional. So 5 elements, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4 means 0 to 4 means that is 5 elements. D of 0 has given the values 1. D of 1 is initialized as 2. Next 3, 4 and 5. And the question in j equal to 3, if j equal to 3, we need to find the value of d j minus 1. J is equal to 3. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So what is the value of d of 2? What is the value of d of 2? That means what is the value of d of 2? 2 means that is an index position. Here this is indicating as index position. So what is the index position here? 2 is the index. The respective output or respective value that has saved or stored in this particular index is 3. So our output is f2 is equal to 3. So this is the way you will find the output. So this is a simple series about the one-dimensional. In the next video, you will see the fundamentals of two-dimensional array. Here 10 questions all are one-dimensional array. You have to know about how to declare, how to initialize, how the values are assigning. These are the simple concepts regarding to the one-dimensional array. Thank you all of you. If you have any doubt in this above 10 questions, please comment here.